Tahoe. Hundreds of boats are taking over Lake Tahoe, and these are not just any old kind of boats. We're talking fancy boats.
Yes, the wooden ones. They look gorgeous. Molly Riehl is live at the lake this morning where people from all over the world are gathering there for the wooden boat show today.
Yes, the Concours d'Elegance, or the Gathering of Elegance, which I think, gosh, what a new name for the cast of Good Day, right? The Gathering of Elegance. No, this is elegant. Take a look around these gorgeous, iconic wooden boats. Now, I think I'm not alone when I say the view of Lake Tahoe is just about my favorite view on the planet. This weekend, it's a little fancier. This is the 52nd annual Concours d'Elegance here in Lake Tahoe, taking place on the West Shore in Homewood at Obexer's, also iconic, the original dealer of the Garwood boat. And Ross, this is the premier wooden boat show in the United States.
Yes, Molly, this is our 52nd annual Concours d'Elegance. It's the charitable arm of the Tahoe Yacht Club Foundation. So we put this on an annual basis. It's the North America's premier and largest boat show. This year, the judging class, or mark class, is actually Revas boats, which is considered the Ferrari of wooden boats. A lot of lineage back in the day.
Yeah, and as we take a look along this line, this is a lot of Chris Craft, Garwoods. Of course, Garwood is a iconic boat here on Lake Tahoe. Talk about what people can expect this weekend. Of course, you see these boats, it's pretty fancy, but then you look over there, and there's a big boy named after, with the boat's named after. So, you know, they don't take themselves too seriously. There's a lot of fun to be had.
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, these are obviously priceless gems, spectacles, but people are here to have fun and showcase. You know, it's the same weekend as Concours d'Elegance in Pebble Beach, similar, but it's boats versus cars. We have something for everyone to get out of the heat. We have shopping today. We have live music, food, silent auction, but with these boats here in particular, you get a good flavor in addition to the judging class. These are boats, legacy boats, that were sold around the lake, whether it's the triple cockpit Garwood boats, we have century boats that are 100 years old, a number of boats here. Chris Craft were all sent to dealers around the lake.
Yeah, I mean, they're literal floating museums, truly, especially when it comes to Lake Tahoe. You have a lot to do here, though. Of course, people will spend a lot of time just looking at the intricate details of these boats. They really are spectacular. But then over there, you've got a party going on, too.
Yes, we do. So we have retail shopping, as I mentioned. We have food. We have what we call watering holes, which are cantinas, live music, silent auctions. There's even luxury cars. I can't afford it, but you can at least enjoy them and look at it. There's a lot of Porsches, Land Rovers. But the other thing we have is different vendors with local craftsmanship, artwork, T-shirts, that sort of thing.
Beautiful. Just kind of the must needs to know. So it's happening today and tomorrow. Opens today at 10, tomorrow at 9. Parking, you don't want to come park here. There's shuttles taking off from Tahoe City, which you can find out more on the website. Tickets, $45. You know, you might not be able to afford one of these wooden boats, but I think you can afford a ticket. It's going to be way too hot in Sacramento. The hottest thing up here, guys, the wooden boats. Now, he mentioned the Ferrari of boats right over there, one of the largest gatherings of Revas you will ever see. So coming up in the 8 o'clock hour, we take a look at those details. Some people call them the James Bond boat. A lot of eye candy to share with you. So I'm just going to go enjoy, and I'll see you in the 8 o'clock hour.
I'm not
Gorgeous.
like a huge boat guy, but those boats are just cool looking.
Yeah.
In elegant.
Concours d'Elegance.
Yeah, they're really cool. Thank you, Molly.
So imagine the clear blue of the lake, the boats, a fun time filled with some good music. You got your wine, good people.
I'm thinking Doobie Brothers, the music.
Mm-hmm.
Molly Riehl dropped anchor in Lake Tahoe this morning, and she's going to show us all around this event.
I could use a little yacht rock, John.
Right?
That's a great idea. Take a look at the name of this Riva right here, Distrazione, or distraction. It's a pretty good distraction, if you will. You could get distracted all weekend at the Concours d'Elegance, the Gathering of Elegance. This is the 52nd annual wooden boat show here on Lake Tahoe in Homewood at Obexer's, the largest gathering of wooden boats in North America. And boy, they are beauts. So this year, The featured boat is the Riva, the Ferrari of boats, if you will, and they are just as fancy. Chief Judge right here, Brian, tell us a little bit about the history of the Riva, what makes it so special, and let's walk and talk so we can look around.
The Riva brand is synonymous for luxury, and they're known as the Ferrari of boats. They're built on Lake Tahoe, Italy. All of them were. Do you want me to hold that? And then they imported several to the U.S. Not so many of them were imported here new, but in the 90s and 2000s they became very popular with collectors. And so many have been imported here from Italy and parts of Europe where most of them reside.
Yeah, and they're giving James Bond. I know they were featured in some James Bond films, but they're known for kind of celebrities driving them around Italy. They're fancy pants.
Absolutely, yeah. They're definitely luxury items. You see them in a lot of movies. They're the tender to many large yachts, and they're just meticulously detailed boats. They're beyond any other wooden boat in that regard when it comes to detail.
Yeah, and boat enthusiasts will know exactly what these are, what they mean. I met someone here this morning and he said, I've never seen so many Revas before. But people like me who aren't necessarily boat enthusiasts but who can appreciate it, I mean, I could spend the whole day looking at these boats. So these ones are on the older side, the classic vintage. They're gorgeous. I'd like to sip a martini in one of them. Over here, though, the newer boats. Tell us about these two right here.
These are two newer Revas. I believe that's a 25 model that was sold here last year at the show. Jeff Brown Yachts brings them out and sells the new Revas. Reva's been in continuous operation since the late 1800s. And these, Ross is sitting here in a 26 Aquarama Special. This is a 33-foot boat, twin diesel engines, which is what they've kind of evolved to over the years as far as from gas to diesel. But just an amazing boat.
Yeah, and Ross is modeling what could be your future. This baby right here is on the market. You can come purchase it. I know you don't have an exact number, but the estimate is roughly what, Brian?
$1.4 million for this particular one.
All right.
Yes.
For 1.4, you could be looking fierce like Ross sitting there on the Aqua Riva. Or for $45, you can come take a tour, buy a ticket, come in, take a look at these beauties, truly iconic boats, little museums floating on the water here in Lake Tahoe. Concours d'Elegance happening today starting at 10 and tomorrow starting at 9. You can find more information on the website. I encourage you to come, beat the heat, soak in this view. The view behind me of the lake, not bad either. Coming up, there is a party beyond the boat, so we are taking you there. Maybe sip a little wine, see some luxury vehicles as well. It's all luxury, it's all elegance here, guys.
You know, sweltering on the valley floor or all of this in Tahoe.
Or cruising Lake Tahoe in $1 million boat.
You know what I mean?
What's it called again, Courtney?
Concours d'Elegance.
Mm-hmm. And how do you say croissant?
Croissant.
Bouillabaisse?
Hillary.
It's weird that that's the only other French word I can think of.
That's all you got is bouillabaisse.
Bouillabaisse. It's like a broth.
Welcome back to Good Day Sacramento. A beautiful day, the first day of the Concours d'Elegance, the largest wooden boat show in North America here on Lake Tahoe in Homewood. Check out Chris and this beauty. This is his first time showing the boat, first time at this boat show, and he says it is incredible. So even for those who own the boats, this is truly something special. Now, it's not Judy's first time here at the show. Judy, you have volunteered here for how many years?
About 10 years.
About 10 years. What keeps you coming back?
It's just a beautiful setting, gorgeous boats, love the people.
Judy told me she has a very important job, kind of keeping the crowd control while as they walk around the boats. There's arrows pointed on the deck, and it's her job to help keep people going the right direction. And she told me the afternoon shift has a little bit of a more difficult time keeping those directions going well.
They have a bigger challenge than the morning. We need to make sure that people go the right direction and don't fall off the deck.
Okay. What might make it more difficult is here behind me. This is the party that's taking place along with the Concours d'Elegance, along with the boat show. You've got food, live music over here, a wine village. There's an auction, some fancy lounges. We've even got some land vehicles that we're showing off too. Luxury all around, some Porsches. That purple Porsche right there, that's a hybrid. Just beauty wherever you look. So I'm here with Janice. She is the president of the Lake Tahoe Yacht Foundation. Because Janice, of course, we were talking elegance. It's in the name, luxury, right? Yeah. But all this is for a good cause, especially for the community here in Lake Tahoe.
It is. So the foundation, the mission is to raise funds so that we can give back to the charitable organizations around Lake Tahoe. More with the ones that are dealing with maritime things like sailing lessons and learning about the maritime environment. Last year we gave $20,000 to 4 different organizations. I don't know if anybody went over those. Yeah. Achieve Tahoe, High Fives Foundation, the Boys and Girls Club of North Lake Tahoe, and then the Tahoe Community Sailing Foundation.
That's wonderful. Always good to give back to the community. And boy, you couldn't pick a better weekend. It is so hot in Sacramento. Yeah. And I mentioned earlier, the hottest things up here this weekend are the boats. We showed you plenty of them earlier this morning, but there is beauty, eye candy throughout the marina. It's a 2-day event. Starts pretty soon here now at 10 o'clock. Tomorrow it's at 9. You can find out all the information you need on the website. Important to know, parking not really available right here in Homewood, but there's a shuttle in Tahoe City, so make sure you get that information for yourself. But come on out, beat the heat, enjoy the elegance or the elegance. I sure have. We'll send it back to you guys in the studio.
Gorgeous morning.
As far as the parking goes, anyone who's anyone gets there via water anyway.
Yeah, I mean, true.
That's true.
Thank you, Molly.